G'day guys and girls, it's Nathan here from B.Invested.com.au group of companies, and today I'm answering questions asked in from a recent webinar that we did. If you would like to know more about the webinars that we conduct, you can check us out on our Facebook page for upcoming events on www.facebook.com/beinvested.com.au. It's a bit of a tongue twister there, but you will find it. Today, the question coming through is having a young family and just starting with my first investment property from the one I own and live in, what would you recommend? Example, setting up a trust, would you recommend? There's some questions there, it doesn't really flow that well. The first thing I'd probably say, I was going to put my notes down, would be building a property portfolio is something that obviously you're going to invest a lot of money into, and you want it to be very rewarding for you. So it's important that you don't skip on shortcuts as far as getting the right advice to get yourself up and running. So probably the first step would be something like coming in for a map session to understand how to get the foundations laid. However, setting up into a trust, a lot of people say buy a property under a trust and whatnot. It's different for everyone's circumstances, and you need to make sure that you're getting the right advice from the right accountant. So if your accountant is not sophisticated with investing or whatever the case may be, your results will reflect that. If your broker or bank isn't sophisticated in understanding of how to build a property portfolio, your results will probably reflect that. Can you build a property portfolio with using your existing house? I see that there is hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people in this country which have potential to build a property portfolio but don't know where to start, don't know how to get the ball rolling, and they don't take any action, which in turn misses them out on opportunity. Let's use an example of someone that bought a property, say 5 years ago, mum and dad, whoever, husband, wife, whatever the case may be, and they've bought a house in Sydney, Queensland, Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, wherever. They may have paid $350,000 for it, might be worth $600,000 now. There's a potential that they could have, a couple of $100,000 worth of untapped equity in their home, which could in turn mean that they could use that equity, tap into that, buy 3 or 4 properties which are neutral to positive cash flow, which would be good solid foundation properties, but not actually understanding how to tap into that equity. So lots of people have equity, but it's a matter of understanding how it works, understanding how you can leverage that to your own benefit, and making a property portfolio which will help you get yourself into a position to tell your boss where to go and live life on your terms. So that's what I was referring to beforehand. If you do have a home where you've been living in but you don't know how to get started in property investing, don't know how it all works, probably the best step would be to come in for a map session. You can email us about it at admin@beinvested.com.au, or give us a call at 1300 367 925. Keep the questions coming in. Hopefully that gives you a bit of clarity, but I'd be making sure that I get those foundations right before pulling the trigger, because once you make a mistake from the start, it's hard a lot of the times to go back and fix it up. Get the foundations right before you take action. Have an awesome day.